Surprise! It's me. This is going to be Storytime Episode 5, and luckily this ain't going to be uploaded on a Saturday. This will be a midweek episode starring Jaxon Brooks. Everything will go as planned with Zero Assault or Nathan Block, but this is just an extra episode just for you guys. With that out of the way, let's get started with Storytime Episode 5 with Jaxon Brooks.
Ladies and gentlemen, fans and subscribers alike, it's now time, once again, for Story Time with Miles Burger.
Welcome to Storytime Episode 5. Like I said in the beginning, today we have probably, or I should say arguably, one of the most underrated wrestlers in PGW CWA history, and he is one of my all-time opponents, Mr. Jaxon Brooks. Jaxon Brooks, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. You at school or something still?
I'm at school. Wait for my bus to leave so I can go to Central Catholic to wrestle.
Okay. How long do you have to wait there for?
Maybe like an hour or so.
Okay. So you pretty much have to stay at school for like 2 hours straight.
Pretty much.
That's unfortunate.
Life of a wrestler, man.
What got you into wrestling? Because I see you do Can-Am-Act wrestling and stuff, but it's like, what got you into it?
Play it backyard or just like pro wrestling in general?
You could do either. It's up to you.
Well, as a kid, I really didn't know much about WWE until I played like my first video game, which was SmackDown vs. Raw in 2008, and that really got me into it. So like, I would start watching WWE and start playing all the games. So like, and then as I got older, I started looking up on YouTube like wrestling videos, and I was like, backyard wrestling. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So when I got to Pennsylvania, I found you guys out like 2 years later. I just started wrestling with you guys.
You were from Mississippi, right?
Yeah, I'm from Mississippi.
Okay, did you come from Mississippi, or did you always live in Pennsylvania?
Oh, I came from Mississippi.
Oh, I didn't even know you lived down there fully. I didn't know that.
That's where I was born. So I used to live in other places like Florida and Michigan, but I jumped around places.
I almost moved up to Michigan before too, so we have something in common. What was it like down in Mississippi, like down south?
It's hot, annoying people, not great education, but great food.
Great. Okay. Did you enjoy, like, what kind of food?
It's just like pie, it's like turkey. No, it's just, I think the best thing is kind of like just sweets. Like the best sweets is from the South, I think.
Yeah.
But
again, we're in Pittsburgh, and we got stuff like Permane Brothers. Trying to think. We got the cool stuff.
Yeah, mostly. We got cool stuff here.
Yep. But what brought you into CWA?
Well, me, Iris, and George, the butcher, Sean Damien, everyone call him. We had the same gym class together, and they were talking about WWE, and I was like, I actually like joined the conversation, and I was like, oh yeah, we have a backyard wrestling federation or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool, I'll check it out. And one day, I got Steven's kind of like, or Steven or Iris, were like trying to recruit me for wrestling, and I was like, I'll try out, whatever. My first match was against Raven, and apparently, according to Steven, I blew him away. Like, no one knew I could actually do professional wrestling. But like,
well, do you try? Continue.
Like, well, it's just like everyone expected me to be like suckish, like how Chris Reckless was when we first came here. Like, you know, didn't know how to do anything, not sell, not punch. And as soon as I got into that match, so like I knew how to do all that stuff with like ease, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like it was my first time wrestling with you guys, so I didn't know how the style was. So that's why everyone says, "Oh, you suck." Cause like, well, I'm not always there. So
Yeah, because I had to get used to wrestling a lot of people down there, like Ryan, who else did I race? Brandon, because back then I think I said this in my first Q&A. I actually said something about me being a little bit shy and stuff, which I still am. Because I'm like one of those guys who doesn't like to get physical. But again, it helped. Well, CWA I think helped me a lot, getting more physical, actually getting more involved in some stuff, being around more people, and I think it's really helped.
it helps. It definitely brings you out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Especially when it comes to weapon shots and spots. It's like you may not be comfortable doing it, but like if you really want to make the statement or make the video good or make the match good, you like do this spot, take this shot, or whatever. It definitely makes you, a different person after a while.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was your because I know we've had I think 2 good matches, but when you look at it compared to the one that we first had in August, it pretty much sucks at this point because how much we improved.
Well,
but
yeah, because I could think that like during each time we had like a previous missionary or event, like we had a bar, and like we had conversations about this last night. Like you look back on all my matches, like my matches quote unquote suck, but at the time they were really good because we kept setting the bar higher and higher each time. So like in my eyes, at least some of people, like I'm a fantastic wrestler because no matter what the bar was, I at least make it or at least go past it, even just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was back there now, I'll do more matches and I'll just get better and better.
Yeah, because a lot of people haven't improved. I improved. Chris improved. You could pretty much say you could pretty much say everybody improved, maybe like except Lunatic, something like that. But
Lunatic doesn't. I don't know his situation, so.
I would say, why is he still? I don't know if you know the full answer to this. I think Daniel brought it up to me before about there having to be more people in HWL. Do you know why he's still in HWL?
He's not allowed to go to your Beers' house anymore.
Noah?
Yeah, he's not allowed to go back. Same as my reason I'm not allowed to go back.
Yeah. What happened with Yeah, I was gonna say what caused you to leave PGW? Let's get the clear up.
It's like outside problems with my parents. They didn't trust me. They didn't trust what you guys are doing. It seemed kind of fishy that there was like no adults at the place that we were recording at the time. So my parents were like, no, just stop. You can't go there no more.
Yeah, because wasn't your dad there that day? That Fallout 2?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, how is your father watching you wrestling with glass tubes, barbed wire? Like, what the heck? But I think a lot of people, including you, I'm not blaming any of you, I'm just saying that I think a lot of people left PGW because of the brutality. Like, you left because how brutal it was because your parents told you so. George left, Josh left, who else left that I can't think of?
Carter left.
Yeah, I said him.
Carter was have to leave, and he moved so he came to Hellbent.
Yeah, I talked to him about that in the last episode. I'm just trying to think though, who else left besides you, Josh, George? Well, I wouldn't say
Victorian Killer.
Oh yeah, that is true. His parents won't let him wrestle anymore. That's why he can't show up. Trying to think. I think there might be more action. Oh yeah, Daniel and Nathan, but that was before PGW. Like there was a ton of people because of like brutality circumstances that a lot of people have left PGW or CWA.
Yeah, it's just Booker, Steven just likes to up the card sometimes to make it interesting because backyard wrestling is kind of brutal and keep up with that. So I was like, I was somewhat uncomfortable. Like he kind of like knew my position. So like I believe that you can have a good match without blood, without brutality. Sometimes I think you just have a good match with just two people going at it. And I sometimes Steven in his eyes like it doesn't work, it never works, but It's his decision. I'm not going to try to run something that he created. So I gave my opinion and just shut up and did what he said. That was my situation in that company.
Yeah, because do you watch PGW once in a while? I'm not saying like all the time, but do you watch it once in a while?
No, because I kind of like I'm focusing on my future. Like, since I can't do it no more, I don't want to torture myself with like seeing all you guys having fun. So like, I mean, I hope you guys are well and prospering and all that, but like, I'm so looking forward to college and pro wrestling school, like stuff I can do in the future.
Yeah,
so, like I'm just not trying to be in down or anything, but I'm looking forward to like actually get my name into the NDC. So
yeah.
like,
Yeah, because I'm trying to make that transition as well. Because I'm trying to stop using Bob Humper, but it's like there's one idea with Christmas gifts. That was my idea. Trying to think what else. Sheepdog was just thrown in there only because so there was more people in the Rumble because of the finish shows. And then I did those 3 matches because it was only supposed to be 1, but it turned out to be 3 because there was a decision of Steven winning a Missionary 30, and I said I want to win at least 1 PGW match, and that's what happened. I actually came up with the idea once of having me squashing Leatherface at No Holds Barred, but it never happened because he didn't like the idea. And then the 6-man...
It doesn't seem like a good idea for a jobber to squash someone who's actually established.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like your character, your Bob Hummel's a jobber kind of character. It's kind of like Ellsworth. If he's some like squash, like AJ Styles loses all his legitimacy.
Yeah.
Right?
And then the reason why I did the 6-man tag was only because Steven had to persuade me for about like 10 or 15 minutes because I wouldn't do it. But it was because it was supposed to be, I think, Bailey, Austin, and George, but it turned out to be the Enlightenment versus the Renaissance. But it's like I'm trying not to, besides edited videos, I'm trying not to be involved with PGW, but I already know for a fact that I still got maybe 1 or 2 more matches ahead of me, but it's not going to be one-on-one. So maybe the Royal Rumble, I don't know. So don't be surprised if I appear in 1 more Royal Rumble. I don't know about, as it goes for Missionary 40, I don't know, because the thing is, my graduation party is the day of Missionary 40, so there's not going to be much involvement with me, most likely, so I'm going to try to actually do as much as I can for Missionary 40, but it's like, it's time for a lot of people to move on from PGW once it ends, because a lot of us have futures. Like, I just got accepted to CCAC. I'm going to stop down there.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks. Back in October, because I'm going to probably try to go for general studies just to see how it is. But then as soon as I get the feel of it, I'll probably move to a different field at CCAC. But it's like a lot of us have a ton of stuff ahead of us. We'll accept some because some people have to drop out. But anyway, we all have a future and take advantage of it because this world is pretty hard.
I understand that. That's a
Is there anything? Yeah. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Moving on. Like I think,
Yeah. Exactly.
Like it was fun. Like it's been around for what, 2 years, 3 years?
2 years.
2 years.
It's not going to make 3 years.
Like, I mean, like I wouldn't be so surprised if like, like a year down the line we have like a reunion show or anything. Like like it won't be that bad. A reunion show, like we just all come together. We actually may have a ring, or we built one, or whatever.
Yeah.
Not trampoline.
That stuff never happened.
Yeah, we was actually going to the ring, but we never got to.
Yeah, I remember. It was supposed to be in the spring of like this year, but then all that stuff happened with yeah. And now I'm guessing Billy's doing some wrestling promotion, which I like to have Billy on Storytime in the future. But it's like I'm hearing a lot of stuff that he's starting up his own wrestling promotion, like building a ring in his yard or something like that. But yeah, like I'm not gonna do that because it's like time to move on.
Once I'm graduated, I'm not gonna do yarding anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with it.
Marks. Yeah, for all the marks who don't know what yarding is, it's basically just saying backyard wrestling.
Yep, like I said, the only match I only see myself in now is the Royal Rumble, so I don't know. So maybe Missionary 40s, we'll have to wait and see. But even though we're moving on to the future, we still have to not forget the past, because again, like, there's a lot of great memories that everybody makes in life. Is there anything that you totally remember and enjoyed in CWA or PGW, either of the two?
My first CWA event was interesting because I didn't know nobody, and I met everybody on like the same day. Like, you guys think, like, I know, like, the fans, like, we keep kind of like a kayfabe thing going on. We kind of break it, but we kind of don't. So it's kind of like a lore. Everyone thinks, like, we kind of, like, hate each other or something, but, like, me and George Damien, we are best of friends. Me and Diablo are cool. Steve and I are cool. Especially me and David, or me and Pierce, are super cool. Like, we on screen we hate each other, but honestly, we cool as hell. Like, I'm telling you. I think I don't know. It's too many to have. Like, I think every missionary or event I had was pretty fun to go to because it was kind of like our escape. Like, you can agree with me or disagree with that, but like every time I went there,
I'm in between. Yeah.
Yeah, I started worrying about school, the drama, college, whatever. But I just focus on the wrestling and my friends, hanging out, joking about wrestling, doing spots. It's my escape, and I enjoyed it. I thank you guys for it. I thank you for all the fan heat all the fans gave me, because I was so much of a hated heel. You guys don't understand that. Like, You guys think I hate being a heel, but like, I loved it because
trust me, I get so much heat now ever since Billy and Bailey left for some reason. So I see where you were at.
Yeah, see, everyone's like, "Oh my, Jaxon sucks." Like, no, you just think I suck.
Just from the fan base, they hate me for some reason.
Yeah, you think Miz sucks as a wrestler, but really, he's freaking amazing. He makes you hate him. That's his job, and that was my job. I was a heel.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought I was a good heel too, but it was pretty much dull. Like, it wasn't fully like full heel, but I think yeah.
And the worst thing about it, I think he may kill me for this, but I think Beer's trying to make himself too much of a heel to where it's like Sandman at this point. Like, Sandman's a heel, but you love him so much that he's pretty much a face.
Well, do you think? Because is it because of the way he makes himself look like bad, like as a heel, like
bad.
Like, do you think he ever does his heel run or whatever? Like, do you think he should turn face or something?
I don't think he should turn face. I just think he should do whatever makes Beerus relevant. He's heel, but people love him heel, and that's what you should keep. Like, I don't think that you should change someone's heel face unless it's needed. That's how I feel. Like, if your character starts getting stale, like Roman Reigns, you need to change them. Like,
exactly.
I don't care how good of a wrestler you are. Like, if no one likes to see you because you're a character, then change that up.
Yeah.
That's what, like, Jaxon just kind of like worked on promos or add new moves to make people hate me or something like that. Show no respect, make it look brutal, kick people in the face, like things like that make me hate it. And I think I worked the heel persona pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Like, there was a ton of fun with it on CWA. Like, I remember feuding with you, like I said earlier, with the hardcore title, and I think that really helped the hardcore title to become prestigious. I think from our first good match in No Holds Barred, even though it looked sucky because how improved we got. And then we had the 13th match, which it wasn't for the belt, it was for the other one, the Royal. And I wasn't a huge fan of that match because it was like a one-sided match, but I still thought it was.
I was told to like have it quick or something. It was weird.
I was okay with the match back then. I was like, why in the hell am I getting dominated? But when I look at the match now, I'm like, okay, I totally understand why. And I actually think it looked really good on you, but it also looked good on me because it gave me maybe some heel heat, even though back then there was not many comments. Like, it kind of showed like how I'm the pussy heel, which I don't even know why I just said on camera, but like a heel that like tries to sneak away with like Seth Rollins, for example.
Yeah.
And then we had the my return to Final Judgment or whatever, because I had to take that break off for my back to heal up a little bit. And then we had that great hardcore title match. And to this day, I still think it is the greatest hardcore title match in CWA history.
I think it's only the greatest because they got the most views. Because remember the time when everyone found out about it in our school?
Yeah, our match was, I think, the beginning of people finding out about CWA.
Yeah.
That's why it has so many views, I think, because it still has the most amount of views in CWA or PGW.
Yeah, and everyone started calling us everyone started calling us by our wrestling names. Like even like the principal knew like Diablo by his
Yeah,
wrestling name.
also
It was
so
kinda cool.
popular.
Yeah, he was super popular. Like you guys, like he used to like you thought like Sean Jamian was John Cena. No, it was Diablo. Everyone knew Diablo. Like the things he did, everyone loved him for it. There was no turning him heel or face. He was just whatever.
Yeah, he's better as a face, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because he tried stuff as a heel, like as a devil or whatever, but that absolutely does not work on Austin. Because a lot of people love him. Like, he's one of those favorites because of what he does with his extreme stuff and all that. But with Missionary 16, I really enjoyed our match. It's still, like, a lot of people outdo our match now because how PGW, I think, is an improvement of CWA, but back then it was great. There was one spot, though. I don't think I ever told you. I think I told you to F-U me through a table or something.
Yeah.
But I pretty much screwed up the entire thing because I broke the piece of wood. I don't know if you saw that. Like, you know how we just came out of the house, I think, and then we were going up the hill or whatever. I'm grabbing a piece of wood from the playset. And, stupid Joshy grabs the wood from the bottom, and it snaps. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this table, put it on the bottom of the swing or whatever, and I tell you to throw me into it. It actually looked pretty sick.
Yeah, you took that off pretty pretty hard though.
Like, and then we had the you FU'd me on the wood. I'm like, I'll try it, and I actually survived. But a lot of people were like, "What the heck?" Yeah, a lot of people were actually surprised with the match. I think because I think a lot of people thought it exceeded expectations. Because a lot of people expected me to come back and kick ass, and I did just that. Like, we had a good match.
Yeah, I think if you look at it from a storytelling position, like Jaxon would have had Scorpion if what's her name? The manager didn't DDT Jackson's head to the concrete.
We had so many DDTs in that match, like it was weird.
Ridiculous. Like, and then like the manager comes out and just did like this like kind of like half-ass DDT, but it like worked, and everyone's like surprised. Like even people there were like surprised. Like everyone knew the spot beforehand, but like when they saw it, it was like, oh.
Because at the end, I'm like, tap out, Z, tap out, because I think we've done enough. Like, I think we could have continued, but I think if we continued, I think the match would have, like, That's why I thought it should have ended a teeny bit early, which it wasn't that bad. I think it was, like, 16, 17-minute match.
Yeah.
But, who did you like to, wrestle back in, CWA? Because one of my opponents, not my opponents, your opponents that I actually enjoyed of yours was, your matches of Austin.
Everyone seems to like my matches with Austin.
They were good.
Like, but like, it always felt like we did it without, much story. Like, it's just like,
true.
Here's two guys, one's a very hated kid, and here's a fun-loving, face, and you just throw them together and see what happens. Like, do you remember that submission match that we had?
Final Judgment?
Yeah, whichever.
Yeah. It was thrown together at the last second.
Yeah, it was really thrown together. It wasn't my birthday. It was like, it was that submission match.
Yeah, that was Final Judgment.
And it was told by Steven, it was like, hey, we don't know who the winner is, so you guys just go out and just pick a winner by yourselves. And then me and Austin were like, I'm not gonna tap out to crap. And Austin's like, yeah, I'm not doing that either. So I was like, we can make it a shoot.
Yeah.
So every submission that you saw was like trying to hurt each other. Me and Austin were trying to hurt each other to the point where one of us would actually tap out.
Yeah.
And so every kick, it was just trying to hurt him. So that's when I was like, oh my god, it was like a UFC fight. Because we was literally fighting each other at that point. Until I won. It was because I had Austin in such a weird position that he just tapped out. So
Yeah.
He was.
But
I mean, that's what I think why everyone got my legitimacy from, because I just want a shoot match, but no one knew it was a shoot.
Yeah. But there might be one or two more things I'll ask you about PGW, and then we could talk about random stuff. Do you think PGW made you different from CWA? Like, since you won the world title and all that stuff, like, do you think it helped you in PGW?
No, because I was always destined to win the world title. It's just a lot of crap happens. Like, I can't be there all the time, and I have other bookings. I have bookings by I have other wrestling things to do, like my amateur wrestling. So like I wasn't like the most reliable world champion, but I was lined up to be a world champion. And when I actually did win the world championship, I wasn't all that happy. Like at the time, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm world champion. Heck yeah, worked so hard for this. But then I was like, I had to lose it like a week after. It was like kind of stupid.
14 days.
But I understand. Yeah, like 14 days later, I was like, wow, I feel like Zack Ryder. It's just I won it, and then like it feels like 2 weeks later, I just lost it. Like wow.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting much from your title reign because, like, I think it would have been really good, but the timing of you winning it, I don't think was good because it seemed
was too close to summer.
Yeah, it seemed rushed. Like your title reign seemed rushed that you were going to be leaving for the summer. Like it just seemed a bit off.
See, if I would have won it like in the fall, like
that would have worked. That would have worked much better.
I would have been here.
Yeah. Like, that would have been much better than winning it back in May.
Steven likes being champion. KR likes being champion. Akumu likes being champion.
I mean, you can't blame Akumu. Akumu's Akumu.
Yeah, Akumu, like, if he's dominant, like, understandable. But, like,
yeah.
Bears can't win all the time. That's why he's, like, trying to hold up the IC belt. And that's what Chaotic did, or Osiris. And, like, I try to do everything I can with each belt I had. Like, I'm pretty sure I can name all the belts I had. Like, I held the Tag Team 1, Hardcore, US, IC, the World Royal Championship. I always said Hardcore. I finally got the World one. I'm a grandstand champion. Like, no one ever like gave me that title, but like I am a grandstand champion.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Shit, I can't even think. But what happened to your channel on YouTube? Like, didn't you have a channel? Because I haven't seen it on.
Yeah, but I stopped. Yeah, I stopped doing that. It's just I didn't have time.
Oh, you did.
I just stopped doing that. I didn't have time. But like, if I was like, Steven wants me to do a video, like I'll do a video. I still have all my gear to make all my stuff. So I got the editing software. I can still make videos.
Like, did you have anything planned?
I just felt like no one was watching. I was like,
I was watching it.
Stupid. I mean, like, yeah, you were watching, but I feel like it just didn't might work out.
Yeah.
Just like, you know what?
It just takes time to build up your channel. Like Billy's trying with Menace Gaming, he's trying to slowly build it up. The new PGW channel, so on.
Yeah, but like, after the PGW channel fell, I was really like, didn't want to go back anyway. Even if I could, I was like, you know what? Because we worked so hard for it to be like 200, 300 people, and then we got back down, and now we're back to 48 people with the new channel. I'm like, I am not starting from ground zero again, because ground zero was freaking rough. So I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, because I see you still do gaming on Xbox. I remember the other day we played GTA.
Yeah, I still do that. I still from time to time. We don't make videos anymore, but I just game.
You just mess around. Trying to think. Because is there any other games? Because I don't pay attention to your account, but do you like play any other games? I know you play GTA and Destiny, but I don't know if there's anything else you play or not.
I'm trying to finish Sleeping Dogs again. Sometimes I play NBA 2K17. I have WWE 2K17 as per usual. I get every WWE game as soon as it comes out. What else I play? Pretty much anything on my Xbox. Like,
no one cares, Steven. I'm not reading your message. Sorry, continue.
I got like Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4. Like, it's just I have a lot of games. Mostly because of my stepbrother. But I mean, much games. I'm like a Netflix type of person. Like I just sit down and just watch Netflix or watch
Yeah.
matches all day. That's all I do.
Like, trust me, I cannot, and I mean this for a fact, I cannot get rid of all my video games. Like, that is something that it's hard for me to even give up. Whether it's like a retro, yeah.
I
God,
can give up games. I can give up games. It's just like I can buy them online now. So.
like it's hard for me to give up retro games. Like I have about 40 or 50 original Xbox games, and I cannot give those up. Like
I'll give those up.
So many
That's
good
like
memories.
$5 at GameStop right there.
They don't accept trades anymore for original Xbox games. I don't think. Even if I did, I would have to sell them on like eBay or Amazon. But then I got like 30 or so like Wii or Xbox 360 games, and then I have like 10 or 15 Wii U games, which I have no clue why I have so many Wii U games. I just don't know why. I don't even know why I got the system in the first place. Like the only two games that I even play on the Wii U is Super Smash Brothers and then the Mario making game.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of Wii, so I'm not really gonna play.
Yeah, like good.
Well, I want your opinion on this. Like, you know, Wrestle Kingdom 11 happened like last week, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I have. I've heard of it.
You seen Okada versus Omega, the supposedly 6-star match?
Unfortunately, no. But whenever I get the chance, I'll probably scroll through it and maybe go into it and watch it. I just haven't had the time to actually go into it yet. I have heard a lot of people say it was a good match. In fact, I'm hearing a lot of people that are saying Omega or Kenny or whatever. I can't even remember people for some reason, but
Kenny Omega.
Okay, yeah, Kenny Omega. I couldn't remember his name for a second, even though I don't know why I forgot. But I'm hearing a lot of stuff that he may be coming to WWE. I don't know for sure though, but I guess.
And I hope not, because it's not his time yet. I think they should bring the Bullet Club to WWE in full, not just like have Omega and then the Young Bucks. You can wait 2 years. It's okay. It's like,
yeah.
Okay.
The Young Bucks, I don't think they'll come to WWE. That's just my opinion. I think
I don't want them to.
Like they'll have better success at indie promotions.
In New Japan, yeah, I think it's better that way.
Who do you think's winning the? Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
No, I was like, I don't think it was a 6-star match, but I think it was a good 4.7 match, because it wasn't like 6 stars. I mean, like, I understand the story behind it, and it looked great. I got all the references they made, but I don't feel like it was like what Dave Meltzer said. To me, it's not a 6-star match in my opinion. I'm just saying.
Do you think it was? Do you think it was better than Shawn and Taker from 25?
Not that far off. Like it's better, but not like that much better.
Okay, so like, do you? Because I'm not really used to New Japan because I don't watch much, but I don't know if it was a good story that those two guys told in that match what you're talking about. Because I know Taker and Shawn told a very good story. But I guess it just depends if there's a good chemistry, like I said, in professional wrestling.
Yeah, it was definitely chemistry there.
Yeah.
It was good chemistry.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't bad. Like every spot, every jump was good. Like nothing felt out of place.
Yeah. Who do you think's winning the Royal Rumble?
The last, the WWE Royal Rumble or our versus the Royal Rumble?
WWE.
Well, I would say Brock.
Hmm.
Only because they need a monster. Because I don't think they have much faith in Kevin Owens. Because they haven't been putting much faith in him already. Because, like, when you look at Raw, it's not about the Universal title. It's about JKO and Roman Reigns versus Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Like it's not about the Universal title anymore. It's just about these 4 people who just go at it because they hate each other.
Exactly. One of the things that I hate.
That's stupid.
One of the things that I hate what WWE is doing and I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but I'm kind of getting tired of constant title matches every week. Like, save those for pay-per-views. Save those for pay-per-views.
Yeah. I agree, only because, like, after a while, you can only, like, have so many, like, title matches. Like, did you hear about next week's for SmackDown? It's like
a steel cage match
for the women's title.
It's huge, though, for the women.
That's a pay-per-view. That's a pay-per-view for the women's title. Like, that's amazing. Like, they say it for a pay-per-view, so I can, like, look forward to it. But, what's happening with SmackDown? This is why we're beating the ratings. It's like, okay, yeah, you beat Raw in the ratings, but you're kind of, like, giving free matches away on TV. And, TV matches are kind of, like crappy anyway, so
yeah,
it's going to be a short time. It's not going to be long. It's not going to progressing story, so like, why would you do that? It doesn't make any logistical sense to do that.
Exactly. Because the way it's looking, I'm for some reason I still think, because I think I said this in my episode with I forget if I even mentioned it, but I think Roman Reigns is going to win the Universal title at the Royal Rumble, because I'm expecting one world title change. Like, that's a fact. There's going to be at least one world title change.
Who's number one contender for the world title on SmackDown? I don't know.
The matches are the Universal title match is Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, and then the World title match on SmackDown is going to be Styles versus Cena.
If Cena wins, then we have a problem. Roman, I believe I was on that little hype train. I was like, oh yeah, Roman sucks. He's terrible.
Roman Reigns.
I look back and I was like, yeah, like, no, he's great. Like, I enjoyed the matches he had with, like, Triple H and Styles and, like, everyone else. But
he did not have a good year.
He did not have a good year.
Yeah.
His promos still suck.
Mm-hmm. Like, WrestleMania as a whole last year pretty much sucked. Like, their match, personally, I wasn't a huge fan of the main event, except those two spots, the spear through the barricade and then the spear to Stephanie. Like, those were the only two things I actually enjoyed from that match.
I feel like if you can predict the freaking match card to, like, a T, it's bad.
Yeah.
If your fans can look at your match card and be like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna look at, shit, this boss loves this wrestler, and he hates this wrestler, and if you could do that to a match card, then your card is terrible. Like,
yeah, let's make some bold predictions here. What do you think is going to happen at WrestleMania? Like, do you know on top of your head if you think there'll be any like matches that'll take place?
I'm looking forward to the IC Championship, because that's the only thing I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Honestly, I think they're going to ditch the IC ladder match. I think they're going to replace it with the Cruiserweight title instead. That's just my opinion, but I think they're going to do a Cruiserweight ladder match over an Intercontinental title one. Because I think they want the fans to get over with the Cruiserweight division, and I think that's a way that they'll try to do it.
That's kind of stupid.
The only difference would be if they did, they would have to throw in the veterans like Kendrick, Tajiri, stuff like that. But I just think.
To me, it wouldn't make sense. Like, it just wouldn't. It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like they kind of scoop cruiserweights anyway. So I mean.
Yeah. Some matches that I know that are going to happen is Triple H and Seth Rollins. That's pretty much guaranteed. And then another pretty guaranteed match is Lesnar and Goldberg. Like, those are the two matches.
Yeah, there's only matches. Like, Triple H versus, like, Triple H versus Seth Rollins I look forward to, like, with all my heart, because stuff like, that's the only one that, like, he kind of, like, matters on the Raw.
Yeah.
Styles gonna go against that plant that Dean Ambrose is carrying and have a freaking fantastic match. But, like, I don't know. It's just, that's the only one I'm looking forward to. Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. I'm like, no, they're too old to be doing that. Especially Goldberg.
It's probably going to only be like a 5-minute match, though. Probably. Because I don't think Goldberg is, like, because of his age, and it's like no offense to him, but I just don't think he could last like 5 or 10 minutes in the wrestling ring. Maybe 5, but I don't think the match itself will probably be less than 10 minutes, because I don't think he could last that long.
You ever seen Brock Lesnar versus Triple H? You ever watched that whole match back in WrestleMania like 29?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it should be.
You think Triple H should be facing Brock Lesnar?
No, I mean, like, that's how it should be. Like, you ever watch that whole match from that? Like, that's what Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar should
Like,
be.
Lesnar would have to keep
I
pace
saw
with
that.
Goldberg's pace, like how he did with Taker.
Yeah, if they did that, it'd be, like, so much better. 'Cause I just watched that match, like, a day ago, and I was like, this match is freaking awesome. And I was like, this match sucked. I was like, dude, this match is more interesting than what we have right now. Because you at least thought that Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton would be good, but like no, he pretty much killed Orton. I feel so bad for Orton.
Yeah.
Like that's just horrible.
Yeah. Like I actually enjoyed doing this with you, Z. But is there anything else you want to say or talk about before we end this episode?
I just want to say thanks to the fans for hating me. That's what I needed. That's pretty much made my job a little bit easier. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. I appreciate it.
Again,
I really
embrace the hate, I
appreciate
guess.
it. Embrace the hate. Hate on Jaxon Brooks.
Indeed. Again, Z, Jackson, whatever you want to be called today, thank you for joining me. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Jaxon Brooks. This has been episode 5, and this was a special episode because it's not on a weekend. And the next episode, I still plan on having Zero Assault. He will be on the show this Saturday, but if he cannot appear on the show this Saturday, then the guest will be Nathan Block. But if he can't show up, if Zero Assault nor Nathan Block, then I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do next. Maybe have a heart attack, I don't know. Like I said, stay tuned for Saturday. Zero Assault or Nathan Block will appear on it, but I plan on recording this with Shane this Thursday. With that out of the way, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. If there are any future guests you want to see, let me know. And thank you for watching.